Jerry's dangerous. Very, very dangerous for Levan Saginashvili. I do believe that. And in this video, we're going to look at some of the strengths that Jerry has, where Jerry is at his best, and where Levan is at his worst. This is a big match. King of Table 13, December 14, Atlantic City, United States of America. Don't miss it. All the info is in description for the one true king. Levan Saginashvili and his losses. So we're going to take a look at a few of the losses that Levan has. And if I'm correct, he hasn't lost in 5-6 years. They're all kind of old, but they still tell a story. And there's two types of losses that I have seen. And they're both very similar, especially when he has grown into Levan shape. So here with Arif Ertem, this is the thing that we saw in a match versus Hermes Gasparini. So someone with good back pressure that can roll out will have very good chance versus Levan. See, like Arif continuously gets his pronator and still has access to his pronator and is opening Levan up, opening Levan more and more. So where he really struggles is the side pressure or the finishing part at the last, like, I don't know, these 10, 15 centimeters of the pad. And from there, you can see Arif transitions to a press and beats Levan right there. Sabin Badulescu here, and he's, again, same thing. Stops him, gets the pronator control, opens up his wrist, and doesn't allow him to get too close to the pin pad, and pins him right there. Of course, there's a story behind every match, and there is, but the patterns that we're going to see, they also tell a story. And here's the match versus Hermes Gasparini. Just this one. Like, again. And then, like, he was coming up back and was doing much better. But you can see, like, here, it feels in good control, especially when he comes back up. But when he stays stretched out here, and Hermes got more and more that pronator control. So the key... I don't want to say, but the key to beat Levan right now looks like you have to give up your wrist, you have to have good back pressure, good pronator control, and you have to be able to fight outside your shoulder. This is, we talk about top rollers, okay? Krasimir Kostadino did great where he got him inside. Krasi was trying to hook him, and Levan was staying outside that hook, and again, was close to the pin pad, but got stopped there by Krasi's side pressure and his engagement. So you can see Krasi slowly opening Levan up, slowly getting him more and more on side pressure and making the fight go there. So this is really good if someone can do that. Most people haven't been able to do that in a while and then opening his arm. So listen, if you look at Levan, some of the biggest assets he has, it is the hand and the wrist. Like, his hand and the wrist will get the job done. Let's watch it a little bit more back. This is with Gennady. Wasn't even final form Gennady, but you can see Gennady gets him in a hook. Levan has the hand, he has the cup, but the arm strength is one that is not being there fully. And if you trap him enough and kind of isolate his arm outside his body, exactly what Gennady did there. Let's see one more time. This time hits it on the top roll and wins. Him and Gennady have had a lot of battles, and of course they're countrymen, so no one gonna know Levan better than Gennady. And again, no wrist. This is like very similar to what we're gonna see from Jerry. If you see this is where Levan struggles. If you look at all his losses, and we also talked about this in an interview with him, he said, like, this is the style I'm actually have to prepare most, because that's where I have lost the most. And all these losses tell a story. And listen, guys, if Jerry can get in the same position, he's the most dangerous man on the planet. Jerry has this great ability as a presser. Press is offensive move, so it's made for attack. So most of the time, if you go there, you end up in a very bad position, and it's going to be very hard to win from there. And most pressers will just kind of give up and try again. Jerry has offensive position where he just can destroy you in a matter of seconds, and he has offensive position where he can hold you on his side or on your side on the pad. and which is very rare and which makes Jerry very, very dangerous. And I think very complete presser just because of that. So this match was all over the place, and there was positions where Gennady was outside his shoulder and Jerry got him there. There was positions where Jerry was outside his shoulder and he was holding on for dear life. And that makes him the most dangerous presser on the planet by far. So his match versus Georgi Tsvetko was a little bit different. With the match in Gennady, most of the time he was on the winning side. Here, Georgi rolled out and trapped him, even climbed really good, but he was on the other side. He was defending. And this is the positions where Levan struggles. We have seen this before, where Levan will get you close to the pad, but just can't finish there. And with Jerry, like I do believe he needs a really strong wrist to be able to hold Levan. And Levan will be very dangerous in the first round, as he will be absolutely full power. For Jerry, he wants to make this in a dogfight. He wants to make this long. If he can make this long, it's not going to be looking good for Levan Saginashvili. Just how the style that Levan always struggles with versus the guy that is the best of this style. And best of two styles. So offensive position, getting in, and defending. Jerry is so dangerous there. It's crazy. In 2018, Jerry Cadorette faced Devin Larratt, and I rewatched the whole match. And if you haven't, Google it, watch it. So if you notice something about the whole match, Devin really didn't try to go on the outside. He didn't go on his strongest move just because he knows that's position where Jerry wants to end up. So we have seen a lot of times where guys that are just doing classical top roll, like Gennady, like Georgi, even like Hermes and Alex Kurdecha, will struggle with that, and they have to change things. Like Hermes is the best example. We can talk about many things that was happening before this match, during this match, but Hermes did perfectly. Let's go watch it again. He went in even to a little bit of, I would even say, hook, supinated position. So you can see, booms, he cups deep, turns him on the bicep, like puts him on full supination, because Jerry, like you want to get Jerry here. You don't want to leave Jerry like this. If Jerry is like this, it's very hard because the pronator is engaged. You want him to be turned all the way here. And Hermes did it perfectly and then just rolls to the side with the top roll. Just like that. So it's easier to said than done, but that's the way to beat him. Coming close and doing it. And I do believe Alex Kurdecha had the same strategy. And here he had some success when he was trying to roll out. But again, like as soon as he rolled out, Jerry stopped him on a place. And we can see from the last ones, Jerry just gets the side pressure. Alex is a little bit too close in these ones. Let's take a look. Boom. As soon as they go, like Jerry just gets all the side and just finishes the job. I do believe Jerry was also in a very good shape. Home field advantage. And I do think is going to play a role in that one. But Alex's best weapon just didn't work, and like you couldn't escape it. To beat Jerry, it's very hard to do it with a classic top roll, as we can see. It's very hard, and you're all the time going to end up in a very long match. Hermes has advantage where he's a smaller guy, and he can just roll over and get to on Jerry's arm, put him on his supinator, fully attack his bicep. That's what he can do. Levan, he's massive, he's big. It will be very hard for him to get to same positions as everyone else. Alex Kurdecha, as strong as he is, struggled just to get outside the center line. That was the thing, and Jerry just ate him up. I do believe maybe Alex didn't pull him the best. That you have to pull him your style, and I have never seen like Alex really attacking side pressure. And I think Jerry is the most dangerous man we have seen in a long time, just because of the things that Levan really hates or doesn't like in the matches. Jerry does them so well. He can hold in those positions. It will all come down to the strength. If I'm betting man, I have to put money on Levan Saginashvili always, because I do believe he will be the stronger arm wrestler there. But if the match stops, then it's Jerry's Cadorette's match. And I think for him, like, Jerry's been pulling for 30 years. This is the moment. This is it. All chips on red. Like, this is it. I think he prepared. He's never before in his life. I do believe he's most likely will come in a crazy good shape. Home field advantage. biggest match of his life by far. And this is it. I'm very excited. I do believe it's going to be battle. There's a possibility where Levan just steamrolls him. But all the things that we saw before, how most top rollers get stuck with Jerry in that position, it's very hard to see a scenario where that doesn't happen. Levan needs to be so much stronger than anyone else. And we will see. Guys, don't miss it. It's going to be live. Amazing card, King of Table 13. I'll see you there. Link is in description.